What's up guys, it's CJ from smartktai.com. Christmas is just around the corner, so I wanted to show you guys my favorite Android live wallpaper for the season. It's called Christmas HD by Dual Boot Games. This magnificent 3D wallpaper is available for just $2 on the Google Play Store. I actually reviewed it when it first launched over a year ago, but it's received numerous updates with enhancements and improvements since then. Plus, I wanted to demo how live wallpapers perform on newer devices like the Galaxy Note 2 smartphone and Nexus 10 tablet. There's a lot to cover and customize, so let's get started. Alright, so we'll start off with the Galaxy Note 2. Before I start swiping away revealing all the cool details, let me remind you that much of what you see here can be customized, whether it's enabling or disabling various items, to altering the themes and colors of objects throughout the scene. The list of features is quite extensive. I'll definitely have to show you the settings menu later on so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so from this angle you can sort of see an overview of the room. We have Christmas presents in the foreground. If we swipe on over, we get a closer look at the Christmas tree. Notice the blinking lights over here. Those can obviously be customized to a multicolored set if you'd like. Same with the ornaments. You can change the color. You can even change the style now, which is nice. Speaking of ornaments, you can tap on them as well to interact. They move around. Let me zoom back out for a second. Notice the tree topper is a star. You can change that out for, I believe, an angel. Let's swipe on closer. You can see this window. We have a twinkling star in the background with some snow. Down here we have a poinsettia plant. You can interact with that now as well. It'll move around. Candle on the fireplace there. So over here we have the centerpiece of the room, the fireplace. Notice the roaring flame. Every time you tap on the screen, it'll actually blaze even more, which is pretty cool. Then we have our stockings. Now these can actually be customized to display up to 4 stockings now. And as you can see, you can put custom names on them as well. I put CJ, Smart, and Ktai. Above that, you have some more Christmas lights. You can actually move the stockings now. Same with the wreath. You have some Christmas cards over there. Notice the picture above the mantel. You can actually select your own photo from your Google account or your gallery. So you can put a picture of yourself, family member, friend, or even a pet. I chose a picture from a recent trip to Japan. Swipe over. Again, we have the Christmas cards over here. You can enable or disable those, whatever you want. Over in the left-hand corner, notice there's a calendar. You can interact with that one as well. More poinsettia plants. Now the cool thing about the calendar is, as you can see, it's actually counting down the days remaining until Christmas, or even Christmas Eve if that's the way you like to celebrate it. Alright, we'll swipe over again. We have a comfortable looking chair right there, books in the background. Notice there's a book over here. It was the night before Christmas. There's actually another book choice now with the latest update. Swipe over one more time. A lot going on over here. So throughout the whole scene, there's lots of things to look at and interact with. Over here we have another window. If you tap on the glass, it'll actually frost a little bit. We have some candles, cookies, and a hot cup of cocoa for Santa left out. There's also a little note for Santa as well. You can actually customize this with whatever text you want and sign it with whatever name you want now. I actually used it to write subscribe to our YouTube channel, signed CJ, so be sure to do that if you haven't yet. As you can see, lots and lots going on with this wallpaper. Let's see what else it has in store for us. Also added in with the new version of the wallpaper are special events for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. As you can see, I went into the system settings and fast forwarded the date to Christmas Eve, so it says there's actually 1 day left until Christmas. It's obviously not true. Swipe on over here, you can see in the window, there you go, you saw the reindeer and Santa fly on by because it's Christmas Eve. He's delivering his presents. Pretty cool. Then if we go over here to the Nexus 10, we have the system fast forwarded to Christmas Day, and I'll show you the special event for that. But let me just note here, at the beginning of the video we had the Nexus 10 in landscape view. Now you get to look at the wallpaper in portrait view, and it looks really great. You can see a lot of the gifts here. There's that Christmas tree over there. Let's swipe over. I'll just show you what this looks like and how it performs on the tablet. Notice the presents down here. I'll get to that in a second. Here we have the 4 stockings enabled. I have a different picture up here. Swipe over. As you can see, it says Merry Christmas. So the device thinks it's Christmas because I did change that in the settings. Swipe on over here so we can see what special event we have. Cookies are eaten thanks to Santa. Over here, if you look at the Santa note, it's actually been changed to a note left by Santa. So it says, "Thanks for the cookies and hot cocoa. Your gift is by the fire, signed Santa." So let's swipe on back over. And then we have a special gift left by Santa Claus, and his hat is left there as well. So those of you with devices running Android 4.2 Jelly Bean, you know there's a new feature called Daydream that basically allows you to have sort of a screensaver while you're docked or charging your device. So as you can see here, the developers of this wallpaper have added that feature in, and you can actually swipe through the scene as so, and this will display while you're charging or docked. You can also set it to auto pan. So that's a nice little way to take advantage of a new functionality on Android 4.2 Jelly Bean. You can also see there's a little clock here. And finally, we're at the settings menu. As you can see, we have 3 pre-configured themes to choose from: Classic Noel, The Night Before Christmas, and Christmas Morning. However, if you'd like to customize each individual item or different aspects of the scene, you can do that as well. As you saw earlier in the demo, you can set the mantel picture frame. That's where you can select any photo from your gallery and it'll apply pretty fluidly. Moving on, you can customize the messages. So here you have your custom signature for the Santa note. Same with the names on the stockings. As I said before, you can add up to 4 stockings now. And you can even customize the Santa note itself. Camera and screen panning. Here's something interesting. Many Android devices actually have home screen panning enabled. That's where the wallpaper transitions along with each swipe of the home screen, but unfortunately there are some devices that have this feature disabled due to custom user interfaces. For example, the Galaxy Note 2 here has TouchWiz UX, and the background actually stays stationary as you swipe by default. However, the developers of this wallpaper figured out a clever way to add manual panning, so you can still access different parts of the scene as usual. At the beginning of the video, you also saw this auto panning featured enabled. That's where the camera pans automatically back and forth without the user even touching the screen. And if you enable that, you can also set the speed for it. Don't forget to come in here and set the amount of home screens you have so that the wallpaper can adjust accordingly. Let's go back and move on to customization. Here you can change the different books on that chair. Gift wrapping type, so I have plaid pattern. Let's actually go and change it to blue snowflake. Over here we have the different lights. So all the lights that I had on that original demo were white. Let's go ahead and add a little flavor here. Red, green, yellow, and blue. Ornaments. Red, gold, and blue colored bulbs, or you can use the new spiral ornament. We'll go ahead and do that. Ribbons, I'll go with silver. Snowflake type, I had rounded snow. Let's go to star. Tree garland, we had beads. I'm going to go with silver. Tree topper, we'll switch from star to angel. Christmas calendar, as I said before, you can choose to count down to Christmas or Christmas Eve, or you can disable it altogether. I'll leave it as is. Cookies, so we have fresh baked cookies enabled right now, but you can switch it to cookie crumbs. That's as if Santa came and ate all the cookies, or you can remove the cookies completely. Mug, steaming mug, empty mug, or none. Number of stockings. Picture frame. So before you could set the picture in portrait, but now you have an option to set it in landscape as well, and of course you can remove it. Santa note. We have a custom note enabled, but there are 2 default choices for naughty or nice notes. Amount of snow. Right now we have a lot of snow. I'm going to change it to flurries. And here are all the different togglers. So we have book. Let's go ahead and disable that. Christmas cards, I'm going to disable that as well. I'll leave the fire. Actually, let's disable the fire. See what it looks like when it dies down the next morning. Fireplace lights, I'll leave that. Garland, gifts, I'm going to leave the gifts so we can see what that blue wrapping paper looks like. Mantel, candles, I'll remove those. Moon and Christmas star, I'll leave that as well. We'll remove the plants. Stocking stuffers, leave that. Tree lights, tree ornaments, tree topper, window candles, take those out. Window and shelf lights, and wreath. So those are all the features. You can also see we have power management options, so you can maximize performance, or maybe set to balance, or even to conserve battery life. So let's go out of here and see what all this looks like. Swipe all the way over here so you can see now the Christmas tree looks a little funky there. I have the rainbow colored lights and then the spiral ornaments. Angel up at the top. We have our new gift wrapping paper there. Swipe over. The fireplace is out. So this was a look at Christmas HD Live Wallpaper version 1.4. I'll post a changelog and list of features on smartktat.com, as well as a link to its Google Play Store listing. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, thanks for watching.